going to discuss the few questions which had come in 2014 Kerala Set examination. Here the question is, which of the following molecule will have the permanent dipole moment? Here few options are given over here. We have to find out the answer. The first one, SiFO, silicon tetrafluoride. Here, in the case of silicon tetrafluoride, the dipole moment cancels each other. Hence, it does not have the permanent dipole moment. Therefore, here SiFO, that is wrong. Second one, we can consider XeFO. Here, xenon tetrafluoride is a non-polar molecule because it cancels each other, making the net dipole moment 0. Therefore, this is also wrong. B is wrong. Now we can consider the BF3. BF3 also, the dipole moments cancel each other. Hence, it does not have the permanent dipole moment. This is also wrong. In the case of SFO, here the hybridization, that is sp3d. I hope you know how to find out the hybridization. This is cis-O structure and thus having net dipole moment. Therefore, here answer is SFO. This question also I have taken from 2014 Kerala Set examination. Here the question is, if the absolute temperature of a gas is double and the pressure is reduced to 1/2, the volume of gas will be. Therefore, here the first I am going to write here the initial and final. Therefore, here initial temperature we can write T1 and final temperature we can write T2. Final temperature for time being we can write that is 2T1, because here in this question the absolute temperature of a gas is doubled. Temperature is doubled, therefore here I am going to write T2 is equal to 2T1. Then here what about the pressure? Initial pressure we can write that is P1 and final pressure we can write that is P2. P2 pressure is reduced to 1/2. Therefore, here I am going to write P1 divided by 2. Then here volume, initial volume, that is V1 and the final volume, that is V2. From this we can write the formula, ideal gas equation, that is PV is equal to nRT. P is the pressure and V is the volume, N is the number of moles of gas and R is the universal gas constant and T is the temperature. Now we can consider according to initial and final. Therefore, here I am going to write P1 V1 divided by T1 equal to P2 V2 divided by T2. Therefore, here this side I am going to write V1 divided by V2 equal to P2 divided by P1 into T1 divided by T2. Therefore, here V1 divided by V2 equal to P2. We know that is P1 divided by 2. Here P1 into T1 divided by T2 is equal to T2, that is 2 T1. Then here V1 divided by V2 equal to 1 by 4. Therefore, here we know that initial volume, that is 1 and the final volume, that is 4. Now we can check the options. The option A, that is wrong, remain unchanged. Then option B, that is wrong, B double, is also wrong, and the option C, that is increases fourfold. Therefore, here V2 is equal to 4. Therefore, here C is the correct option. D also wrong. This question also I have taken from 2014 Kerala Set examination. Here the question is, electrophilic aromatic substitution reaction, the nitro group is meta-directing, because here we can say nitro group is attached to the benzene ring. NO2 group, as we all know that NO2 group is an electron withdrawing group. It deactivates the benzene ring towards electrophilic substitution reaction. Not only that, the resonating structure of nitrobenzene show positive charge developed in ortho and para position. As a result, the electron density at meta position is relatively higher than ortho and para position. From this we can make out the answer. The option C is the correct, because here decreases electron density at ortho and para position, because electron density at meta position is relatively higher than ortho and para. This question I have taken from 2014 Kerala State examination. Here the question is the total number of isomer possible for the formula C4H10O, of which 3 are either is. Here in this question specifically mentioned 3 should be in the form of either. Here 7 possible structural isomers are here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Here the first one, that is butane 1-ol. Second one, that is butane 2-ol, and the third one, that is 2-methyl propane 1-ol, and the fourth one, that is 2-methyl propane 2-ol. Here in which 4 will be in the form of alcohols, while the remaining 3 will be either form. Therefore, here the correct answer is option D. The number of possible isomer for the formula C4H10O, that is 7. This question also I have taken from 2014 Kerala State examination. Here the question is the substance show ferromagnetism. The substances that are strongly attracted by the magnetic field are called ferromagnetism. The few examples for the ferromagnetism are nickel, iron, cobalt, CrO2. From this we can make out the answer is option A. Then here one more point is there. In the case of MnO, Mn2O3, Mn2O3 show antiferromagnetism. Here the antiferromagnetism means the equal number of unpaired electrons are aligned in opposite direction. Their magnetic moments will compensate each other's magnetic moment. That is antiferromagnetism.